Poland Daily Business Edition, and we have to start from the news of today. Poland is included in the visa waiver program, and from November 11, that's next week, Poles will be able to travel to the United States without a visa. Is this a significant fact? This is the question to Dr. Artur Wróblewski of Lazarski University. Sir, welcome to the show, and what do you think about it?
Hello. I think it's extremely good news because politically it is significant for Poland, because shows that President Trump and the White House is treating Poland seriously, and they did a lot of effort to put Poland into this visa waiver program. I believe that we wouldn't still be included in this program if it were not for efforts of President Trump, who asked Ambassador Georgette Mosbacher, who asked consuls in Warsaw and Poland and in Krakow to look at the visa applications from Polish citizens in a more friendly way. So it took some effort on the part of the American administration to help us to put into this program. This is a politically significant event. Of course, it is also a prestige for Poland, because we will be included into the group of 38 other states whose citizens are traveling without any visas.
The countries as prestigious as Slovakia, Lithuania, Estonia.
Yes, but they are very small countries, and they got into this group to some extent by accident 10 years ago in 2008, when there was a moment, brief moment, when the United States raised this refusal rate for visa from 3% to 10%. It was done during the George W. Bush administration, and he did it to some extent for Poland to help us. But unfortunately, the percentage of refusal rate was 25%. We just got down to 15% in 2009, 2008. So it was impossible still for Poland to be included in this group. But also, let's remember, it's an important message to investors from economic point of view for Poland. It's a message that Poland is safe, and Poland is in this very small group of countries which are safe, which are doing politically very well, and are scoring high on Human Development Index, for example, or Gini Index. So it means we are a developed country with GDP per capita good enough to be included into this group of countries. And also remember that some countries were kicked out from this group in the past, like in 2002 and 2003 in case of Uruguay and Argentina.
We also can tell that this is a promise delivered. Donald Trump on November 2016 was in the, or maybe earlier, maybe that was in October, when he met representatives of Polish American Congress in Chicago, in their building. That was like only building that was owned by this organization, or at least a prestigious one. He complimented the building, and then he promised that during his term, if elected, he will put the end to the visa program.
I believe it was in September of 2016. So we can say to some extent that Donald Trump, from our Polish perspective, is a truth teller, because he promised and he delivered on the promise, while in the past people were talking. President Barack Obama was talking only, encouraging us. He was clapping us on the back, and they were doing nothing because they didn't want to do anything.
Bill Clinton, the same story.
Bill Clinton, the same story. So now we had someone who wanted really to help Poland, and we help ourselves, because more people go to the United States and less people, for example, break immigration rules. But on the other hand, without this helping hand from the United States administration, we still would not meet probably this criterion of 3%. So it's a very good news, And also, it's like a cherry on the cake. Our relations started in 1608 when Polish professionals went with John Smith on Margaret and Mary ship to Virginia to establish the first colony, which became later on the United States. And after 400 years, now we have this moment, spectacular moment in our bilateral relations.
So very good, fingers crossed, the mutual exchange of people, goods and ideas will only grow.
Goods and services. We count on increasing the trade volume. Right now we have more or less 14 billion of dollars of trade volume between United States and Poland. The United Kingdom and United States has over $270 billion of trade. So we would like to maybe target this spectacular number and increase volume of trade in near future.
Let's have a fraction of that cake.
It will be easier to travel for Polish young people, for example. So, for example, Polish young people, very talented with some ideas, could travel easily now for $14 only after registering in European electronic system of travel authorization. They can go on the boat of the plane, go to California, to San Francisco, for example, and look for venture capital, which is available there for startups, for investors, to invest in interesting ideas. So it also could be an innovative impulse for Polish talented people.
Artur Wróblewski of Lazarski University, sir. Thank you very much for this conversation. And thank you for watching us. Please watch Poland Daily.